everyone, this is Chris Boltz coming in with a video on the performance of Superman in the box office. Now, as you can see from the headline, it says Superman has powered to 217 global opening, with Jurassic World going in at 500 million and Lilo and Stitch still performing really well for Disney at $1 billion. Now, before I get into the article, do make sure you like, share, subscribe, turn on those post notifications. All that stuff really helps me out. And if you watch this video all the way to the end, I really do appreciate it. Now, I want to go ahead and do more Western content because, hey, I'm an American. I want to care about Western entertainment, along with my anime videos as well. So, and the very first one I want to go ahead and contribute to that, even though I've done other movie videos in the past, is this one on Superman, because Superman is news right now. It has captured the cultural zeitgeist. It is a comic book movie that really focuses on the comic nature of Superman and really forgoes a lot of the political agendas that normally creeps up in these movies nowadays, minus what James Gunn said about immigration and whatnot, and what his stupid brother Sean Gunn furthered about MAGA people being mad and everything like that. Frankly, Superman was not a political movie, didn't make any type of mention about immigration whatsoever. And I think that really helped out really much with a lot of the movie-going audience to go out and see this movie. I gave the movie a 7 out of 10. I thought it was a fine movie, not so much a good Superman movie or a bad Superman movie. It's just right there in the middle. And then as a comic book movie overall, I thought, it's probably one of the worst that I've seen. But others obviously disagree. If you look at the Rotten Tomatoes score that we have right here in front of us, you see that the critics' all-time score is an 82% and the all-top audience score is 93%. If we dig further down in those numbers, top critics gave the movie a 72%, which is more in line with what I think about Superman, and all audience still gave it a really good 90% overall. So that is helping contribute to the performance of Superman in the theaters with a $217 million global opening. The majority of that is coming from the domestic market. You see here the international box office debut for Superman is estimated to only be at $95 million. And we go up here to the paragraph above. The majority of the business comes from domestic, as the Gunn-directed Warner Brothers movies tentpole experienced some softness in parts of Asia. Now, there are some people that are really speculating that Superman can hit $1 billion. I highly doubt that based on this performance right here. And if Jurassic World Rebirth is still performing really well, that's going to make it a really big issue for Superman to be able to cross that $1 billion threshold. I'd probably put this more at $800 million in its performance. That still is good in my view. And I think I agree with Nerd Erotic. If you watched his Friday Night Tights past Friday, he said that still would give the Warner Brothers the go ahead to continue the James Gunn DCU. Warner Brothers themselves are coming in saying that they only expect this movie to make about $500 million, which is really wild that they would actually think that would indicate some type of a really good performance for Superman, considering that Superman costs close to $200 million to make, and then you also add in the marketing associated with that puts it at $300 million. So it has to make $600 million simply just to break even, and that of course is just an estimate, but it really needs to perform much better than $500 million worldwide. But that's once again, that's what Warner Brothers, that's the target that they put out there for themselves. So that probably would give them the go ahead to continue the DC universe as well. But this is showing some really good signs in the market for Superman. I'm really happy that this movie is performing really well, because I want more quality superhero movies, despite the fact that I said that I'm kind of checked out of the superhero movie genre. If they can make these movies become more entertaining and more true to their characters and within the comic books and have respect for them, I'm all back in on it and everything like that. But so far for me, Superman did not really do that for me, and I really do not have any faith in Fantastic Four or anything like that. But again, this is a really good performance for Superman. $217 million global opening. Pretty much has all next week to itself, despite the fact that it still will be competing directly with Jurassic World Rebirth and apparently Lilo and Stitch, which is currently closing in on $1 billion. It just topped $990 1.4 billion through today, which is today is what, Sunday? So yeah, really good performance overall. What do you guys have to say about this? What do you think about the performance of Superman? Have you guys already seen Superman? What did you think about the movie overall? Jump down in the comments and let me know what you think. And make sure you guys do like, share, subscribe, turn on those post notifications. All that stuff really does help me out. And remember, this is Chris Bolt signing off, and I will catch you guys in the next video. You take it easy.